Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayna and I hope you're all doing well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. And if you are new here, I would hope that you consider subscribing if you are interested in fragrance and skincare related content. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So as you can already tell from the title, today we are going to be doing a review of the newest launch from Navitus Parfums, and that is Venom of Love. And if you don't already know, this is the collaboration between Paulina Schar here on YouTube. She was the creative director behind this in collaboration with Navitus Parfums. So let's just get into the review. Just a quick little tidbit I wanted to include in this review is literally the day that I received this order from Navitus, I was taking a walk outside in the afternoon. I was just pushing my baby around in the stroller. I hear some rustling in the bushes behind me, so I turn around and lo and behold, there is a black snake that darted out of the bushes and nearly attacked my ankle, and luckily it didn't. Did its little thing where its head was sticking up and it was about to charge at me, but I guess it saw that I was a lot bigger than it, so it quickly scampered back into the bush where it came from, thankfully. But yeah, so it was very coincidental that later that day I received my Venom of Love in the mail, so I thought that was just a funny little story that I wanted to include in this review. Anyways guys, let's get on to the review. Okay guys, so here's the beautiful red box. I've been testing this now for 2 days, so let's just unbox it together. Okay, so this is what the box looks like when you take off the sleeve, and then you unveil the beautiful bottle like this. Beautiful black bottle, as you already probably know. She did a little sneak peek of her bottle design on her channel. And then you get a card with her name on it, the front. Paulina Schar Venom of Love. This is the Extrait de Parfum. I don't believe there is a Fragrantica page on this yet, but the notes are very nicely on the back of this little card. So here is the beautiful bottle. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce. I believe they only come in one size. So let's just get into the notes. It says sensual, sultry, and seductive. Top notes of bitter almond and cherry brandy. Heart notes, chocolate cherry, Turkish rose absolute, and Egyptian jasmine absolute. We have base notes of almond cream, vanilla, and amberwood. And the master perfumer behind this creation is Sidonie Lancaster, who has done many amazing, very popular gourmand fragrances that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. So she is a very well-known perfumer, and so I was expecting nothing short of amazing from this creation, especially with the creative direction of Paulina Schar. So yep, I am so excited to have this in my collection. I was extremely excited to try it because it was just something that sounded really interesting to me when Paulina was talking about it on her channel. The notes sounded absolutely delicious, so let's just get into my thoughts. So what I'm getting straight off the bat when I first sprayed this on my skin, I thought of chocolate covered cherries. And you know those chocolates that have like a little bit of liqueur on the inside, maybe like those dark chocolates that have like a cherry brandy or cherry liqueur on the inside. That is sort of what I get. And so if you are someone who loves cherry, loves sort of that boozy dark chocolate, you are going to absolutely love this. When I sprayed this on my skin, I would say I got that really deep cherry chocolatey vibe for maybe the first, I would say, half an hour to 45 minutes. And so this is an Extrait de Parfum, so it's going to be extremely long-lasting fragrance. The performance on this is pretty insane. It has amazing scent trail, like absolutely stunning. So what I'm getting, like I said, when I first spray this is just that really gourmand sort of dark chocolate with cherry. I don't really get so much that almond, because I know in the top note it says bitter almond, but cherry and almond sort of have similar, like a similar vibe when you smell them. So I think it's just like that combination of the bitter almond and the cherry is just giving me this overall like very cherry vibe, but then it has that dark chocolate in it. So I do not own a fragrance in my collection that has this very intense sort of dark chocolatiness. So, you know, it's something really exciting that I now have one that has that. And just so you guys know, I haven't seen any other reviews yet on this in terms of like first impressions or anything like that. I know Greta and Gabby, two girls I absolutely love. I love their channels. I love them. I believe they've uploaded their videos on this, but I haven't watched it. So I don't know what anybody else is thinking about this perfume, just so you know. This is just what I'm getting when I smell it. So after the fragrance begins to sort of dry down, I would say after like the hour and a half mark, when it's really sort of drying down and you're still getting a little bit of that cherry and that dark chocolate, but what I'm getting is more of this sort of deep ambery sort of resinous base, and I feel like that is what I get for the majority of the rest of the wear on this fragrance. So for me, I do get that like blast of cherry and dark chocolate in the beginning, and then it slowly starts to morph into this very resinous and deep ambery but sweet, still very sweet, but not overly sweet. It's like a little bit sweet ambery because it does have that amber wood in the base. So because it has that amber wood, I'm also going to say that this has a slight Middle Eastern touch to it, just a very slight Middle Eastern touch. But I get that really sweet, like I'm guessing it's sweet from the vanilla, because I think there's vanilla. Yeah, because there's vanilla and that amber cream mixed with the amber wood in the base. It's not straight up ambery. It's like this very sweet, and I would say more resinous sort of sweet base. That resinous sweet base is what really lasts on the skin for a very, very, very long time after. So that cherry dark chocolate aspect, it doesn't last the entire length of the wear for me. So in saying that, I think that this fragrance is actually very unisex. I don't think that this is extremely feminine, because while it does have the Turkish rose and the Egyptian jasmine absolute in the middle, I don't feel that those two floral notes are really giving it a very feminine vibe. I feel like those notes are in there to just make it not like an overly gourmand fragrance, if you know what I mean. It's more of just like there to make it a fragrance. So I don't think that if you're a man and you're interested in this, I personally think that you could definitely get away with it, and I think it would actually smell really good on a man. So yeah, it's definitely not just for women. If you're a man who enjoys dark chocolate and cherries, I think you would absolutely love this. And then, like I said, the majority of this fragrance on my skin dried down to a sweet resinous base. So when I wear this, honestly, like I feel like this is a fragrance that is more suited for like a colder climate. So I want to say this is better for the winter time, like getting into winter. I definitely would not wear this on a hot day because of, like I said, that deep resinous base. It's still in the almost 90s here, so just be careful. Don't spray this too much around your sort of head area. Like don't spray it too many times around your neck, especially if you're somebody who's a little bit sensitive to those ambery bases, because I am one of those people. So when I sprayed this, I mainly tested it on my hands and my wrists. Amber is one of those scents that can be a little bit iffy with me. Like the card says, this is sultry, this is seductive, this is like you're gonna go out at night and you want to smell amazing, you want people to notice you, because this is 100% going to get noticed. It just has that vibe to it. I personally would not wear this during the day. It's not the type of scent profile that I like for the daytime. But if you are going out at night or somewhere special and you want to make like a pretty big impression on your fragrance, I would say this is an excellent option for you. I think Paulina pretty much hit it out of the park with this. It's a very interesting fragrance. I don't own any dark chocolate fragrances that smell like this. And again, it's that beautiful cherry and dark chocolate combination that dries down to this very sweet resinous base. Another thing that I really like about Venom of Love is it has this dry down. So when you're really smelling the dry down, like when you're really smelling the dry down on this, you get that really expensive vibe. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it is, but niche perfumery, there's something that it's either like that the ingredients themselves are just so much like higher quality, but I just noticed that in a lot of niche perfumes, there is this dry down and they all have it. It's like this expensive smell. I don't know what it is. For those of you that, you know, have a lot of niche perfumes, like I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, but it just has that expensive smell to it. This 100% has this. So yeah, like if you want to smell expensive, like this is another great option for you. So I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering how this compares to the newest release from Kayali, which was the Love Fest Burning Cherry. I guess cherry is a very popular note right now. But okay, so when I sprayed Love Fest Burning Cherry on my other hand while I was wearing this, I wanted to compare them. And for me, Love Fest Burning Cherry it's a darker cherry. It doesn't have that chocolate. So that's the difference. This has that chocolate, whereas Love Fest doesn't. So Love Fest has that dark syrupy cherry, and it goes into this like woody, dry sort of woodiness once it dries down. You still have that cherry lingering, but it becomes sort of this dry woodiness with that guaiac wood. I absolutely love Love Fest. I think it's a stunning fragrance. But where this and that one differs is that this has that boozy, dark, chocolatey, cherry thing going on in the beginning, and the dry downs are completely different. So if you have Love Fest and you're like, well, why would I need this if it's another cherry fragrance? If you are a perfume collector and you want a chocolatey cherry, I would say that you definitely need this in your collection. If you're somebody that just is fine with having a cherry fragrance and you have Love Fest Burning Cherry, you're like, I don't need another cherry fragrance, then, there's no need to get another one. But if you are somebody that absolutely loves dark chocolate and loves that really deep sort of like resinous base thing going on, then Venom of Love is for you. So yeah, that would be my take on comparing those two. Love Fest they both go in different directions. They start out different. They're not the same type of cherry. Love Fest is again that dark syrupy cherry with that woodiness, and then Venom of Love is that dark chocolate covered cherries, like slightly boozy, that goes into this amber resinous base. So that would be my take on comparing the two. It's very well executed on Sidonie Lancaster's part. I would expect nothing less from such a gifted perfumer such as herself. I think the two of them working together to create this, and obviously in collaboration with the team at Navitus, did an excellent job. Yeah, I'm really excited to have this in my collection. It is something that I intend on keeping and intend on wearing on those really special nights in the winter time. And I think I haven't even gone in for a sniff this entire video that I've been filming because I sprayed it on this card and it's so intense that it's just been wafting the whole time I've been talking. So like, as you can see, I sprayed it on this card and the fragrance oil residue is still left over. So it is a very highly concentrated fragrance, as you can tell. Yeah, it is an absolutely stunning fragrance. Especially for you chocolate and cherry lovers, you are gonna absolutely love this. So yeah, congratulations to Paulina. I'm sure she is absolutely thrilled to have her fragrance out finally. So yeah, just to recap, you guys, very heavy cherry dark chocolate in the opening, dries down to a sweet amber wood, sort of resinous, very resinous in the base, almost giving me a sense of like myrrh. But yeah, so Yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know if you've picked this up as well. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And let me know if you feel that it is also suitable for a man, because I think it would smell amazing on a man. And let me know if where you guys intend to wear this if you have picked this up. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.